Good evening. My name is Dexter Flanagan. I'm a student at Freed-Hardeman University. The course that I'm taking, EDU 642, Administration and Computers. This video's topic is Technology and Data-Driven Decision Making. The information that I found was on the Tech and Learning website, and it's in regards to revising the No Child Left Behind RAND report. Uh, Everybody's familiar with No Child Left Behind and the standards that were set, but some of the goals uh, that most of us have been working with don't seem to be attainable. With that being said, Congress and Obama's administration uh, should use the upcoming reauthorization of No Child Left Behind to promote more consistent academic standards across states as well as more consistent teacher qualification requirements. The RAND recommendations follow several years of study and evaluation, and what they've come up with was basically by the year 2014, all schools will not be 100% proficient. So what the report recommended was that uh, the schools focus not only on the two academic areas which were reading and mathematics, but they should include science, social studies, and the arts. Research have also stated that the reliance on traditional student tests has resulted in narrowing of the school curriculum, and according to teachers, they need to focus some of, saying, expense of others and discourage the development of higher thinking skills. Now, as a teacher, you tend to teach toward the test and what the students need to learn. Well, that is a good way of raising test scores, but it's not a good way of helping the kids to think on those high order thinking levels that they need to be thinking upon. So part of the incentives is what the researchers have come up with to help promote success, that is teacher-wise, since teachers feel the pressure of trying to perform each year as it relates to just a test score. So some of the things they recommended were that they provide incentives for teachers of proven capability who teach in low performing schools, because you know it's those low performing schools who tend to stay, on the list. Also have higher salaries, a smaller class size where you can have that more one-on-one instruction. Other recommendations were flexible system of interventions where it enables states and districts to identify and prioritize schools that are in most of need. You know, 9 times out of 10, most schools that are in more so of the need do not get the need or the things that they need to achieve their overall goal. The other thing would be to broaden staff development beyond academic content, something outside of, what the norm would be, and have effective instruction to include approaches of problem solving. The development of interventions geared to the problems identified and tools and practices for effective implementation of interventions. And the last was to commit more resources to have better instructional support and programs, especially for students with limited English proficiency. We're living in a day and age now where we have more and more people who come to the country who need to have the same quality education as those that are already a part of this nation. So, with all of that being said, No Child Left Behind needs to make those revisions to make education more fun again so that everybody enjoys the process, as opposed to let me gear my class just towards my students passing the test and go back to having the kids to think on a high order level so that they can achieve more in school and not feel like they're being bogged down with the day to day.